The town of Gravenhurst is looking for candidates to be part of a cultural roundtable. This process is part of a cultural plan the town of Gravenhurst created back in 2013. Krista Story is the manager of arts and culture who was hired to help revamp the arts and culture community in Gravenhurst and implement what's required in the cultural plan.
So we had two options. We could develop a cultural roundtable, which is an arm's length organization or committee. We could do that first, or we could have a cultural summit, and which is also laid out as a priority in the cultural plan as well. So we chose to have a summit because it had been quite a while since the community had come together to talk about this subject. So we gathered on April 29th in this very building. It was a beautiful evening. It was facilitated by Michael Jones, who is a very well-known facilitator, and also the co-chair of the Cultural Roundtable in Aurelia. We had 60 people show up here, and it was fantastic. It was a beautiful evening. We talked about the cultural plan. We revisited the whole process and also the priorities that had been identified originally, and also talked about maybe some new priorities. Also out of that evening, we created a piece of art. And when they arrived and they registered, each one of them had the opportunity to choose a piece of fabric out of a basket. And at the end of the evening, we asked them to weave their cultural fabric into their community. And basically, we developed this beautiful piece of art.
With the Cultural Summit done, Story says now it's on to filling the roundtable.
We're looking for members of the community who are engaged in arts and culture. You don't have to work in arts and culture, but certainly are interested in being a doer to help move this forward. If you can provide us with just a short bio on yourself, how you feel you can benefit the Cultural Roundtable and the Arts and Culture portfolio in Gravenhurst, and email that to me. I think we have an incredibly vibrant arts and culture community here. We just received notice from Ontario Culture Days that we were for our first year, we were in the top 10 communities across Canada, 50,000 people and under. That is amazing for a first-year attempt. So that just proves that we have an incredibly vibrant arts and culture community. And so I'm so looking forward to being a part of this process as it grows.